Welcome back, guys, to Bravely Default 2. Last episode, our side questing continued around the Holograd area, where after collecting some cherry berries, we found another dungeon to explore, the Chromatite Mines. There we took part in a Noxolotl extermination in mine sweeping and found a pink ruby for the good son to replace his mother's misplaced wedding ring. With more quests to do, we now head on to our next destination. So, time to head out on the road and find ourselves some more quests. So one quest in Holograd is sending us Wiswald way. So should we skip over Savalon for now and head to Wiswald? Feels a bit mean. Prince Pollux is like, why? Why'd you hate us? I mean, you didn't have a crazy serial killer chapter with dead and undead invasion? Not every region of the world was created equal is what I'd say to that. You gotta think about what's going on in Wiswald. It's been crazy. Wiswald did have the incredibly long sewer dungeon. Can we forgive it for that? Right, 2 quests await us, including the Holograd quest. So let's go inside here, see if there's another quest that's waiting. See about clearing this one out. Is there any more quests in this area? There is not. It's just this one carrying on. Oh, so it's interesting. Can I have a read? Report back to the artist. All right. Aye, wow. Never. But what's he going to do now? That was amazing. It's the funnest story I've ever read in my life. I want to find out what happens next. Tell whoever drew it to finish the next part. Oh, okay. You want me to go back and forth between 2 areas endlessly? Sure. We'll tell him in the future. So, Roddy has a quest. Who's the other person who has a quest in here? Is it the lady on top? Nope, it is in the bar. I think it's time for a luck boost. Collect some snake skins from defeated Svenoses. Where are the Svenoses? A floral robe will be obtained. A scaly tail. Can I go hunt some scalies? Roddy, you've got to be an actual story quest, right? Yes.
Hey, Roddy. What are you doing?
Oh, don't tell me you're tidying up the mess Vigintio made all by yourself.
And why shouldn't I be? Have to lead by example, have I not?
Working yourself into an early grave's no example to be setting. What would Lily say, eh?
Ah, volunteering to help, are we, Elvis? Very kind of you. Many hands make light work and all that.
Wait, I never... me and my big mouth.
Come on. Surely you're not planning on leaving an old pal in the lurch?
Fine. Let's get to it, shall we?
This takes me back. We did a lot of tidying up after folks once upon a time, eh?
After Lady Emma, you mean? Aye. She just couldn't turn the challenger down. Insisted in giving every 2-bit wizard who rolled into town a shot at the title.
That she did. And it was always us who had to pick up the pieces afterwards. Ah, great days.
And here we are doing it again. We never learn, do we?
On the contrary, old pal. This is about not forgetting where we came from. There, all done. As near as damn it anyway. It'll do for starters. Now, I owe you something to say thanks.
Ho ho! The drinks are on Roddy, eh? Lead on, big man.
I think I can do a little better than that.
And what exactly am I supposed to do with a ratty old bit of Wald Ash?
You'll not be doing anything with it. I'm going to use it to make you a wand that'll help you out there on your travels.
You are, eh? You're a friend indeed, Roddy. All that for little old me?
Oh, don't get too excited just yet. I'll be needing you to gather the rest of the ingredients first.
You what now?
Oh, wipe that look off your face. It's just a few simple bits and bobs, that's all. First, I'll need some meadow mist. It's a plant that grows over towards Halcyonia. Then we'll be needing some cactus milk. You can find that in Savalon or thereabouts. And last but not least, a chunk of moonstone ice. Rindal's your go-to spot for that.
A few simple bits? We'll have to traipse halfway around the world for that little lot.
Aye, that you will. And it'll be more than worth your while, believe me.
Fine. If you reckon this wand of yours is so special, I suppose we can give it a go.
I knew you'd come round soon enough. Right, I'll carry on putting things back in order here. You come and find me when you've got the goods.
Fetch quest, you say? To make it, I've already got a divine rod. I guess the second one's not terrible, is it? Keep your feet on the ground. Get some meadow mist first. So, Halcyonia then. Meanwhile, we should actually probably pop into... I mean, we should remove the new tag over here. Just because I wanna. Gonna have Yatogarasu. Wait, is that actually no, it's not. It's more magically inclined, but it has less physical damage and doesn't randomly cause death to people, so that's fine, that's fine. But the real reason I'm wondering, or going up here, wandering is more to the point, is that they're actually just NPCs in here, so I worry that there's a quest awaiting. Actually, because we've had that, there is. And there's one up there as well, in the top. Oh, man. I mean, that's cool, but I was thinking it'd be this guy, who's always been like... That's what he's been doing. It's the sound he makes. Is there anything more terrifying than the undead? Undead and Unwelcome. Collect some sprigs of holly for Heiji's jit. But enough, the undead need to get gone and stay gone this time. Apparently it's a spell you can do with holly to keep them away. Can you get me some? Where's the holly? And also, what's the fastest route back up to the top again? I guess we're taking the blue warps. I was expecting maybe a quest in the central area, but not more than one quest and not that deep. Thankfully, they did set up these portals for us. Otherwise, that could be a long walk. I should just buy up to like 99 X potions and stuff at the moment, shouldn't I? I seem to use a lot of them after all. Hello, girl. Oh, it's Lily now.
Please, Roddy, you've got to take a break. You'll burn yourself out.
Take a break? And what kind of example would I be setting for everyone then?
Hey guys, is everything okay?
No, everything is not okay. This pig-headed old bampot's been working flat out for 3 days straight. He's not had a wink of sleep. And if he carries on at this rate, well...
Well, nothing. What's 3 days? Have a job to do, and I can't rest until it's finished. Anyway, I know my body better than anyone, and I'm telling you there's nothing to worry about. Now, I've got to go. I need to check in with everyone.
I knew this would happen. I'm taking you home, mister. You need your rest, and you're getting it whether you like it or not. Poor Roddy was absolutely exhausted. No sooner had his head hit the pillow than he started snoring. He's working far too hard trying to get Wiswald back on its feet. But that's who he is, I suppose. I mean, he insists that if he wants everyone to make the effort to get things back to normal, he has to lead by example. And I think that's wonderful, don't get me wrong. It's just... well, I wish he'd take better care of himself, that's all. So I've been on at him constantly about it, and we've been rowing something awful.
I can see why you'd be worried about him.
Thanks. You couldn't do me a wee favour, could you? He was off to do the rounds, see how everyone's getting on. Could you go instead? They might open up to you a bit more anyhow. And if I can tell him the world's not falling apart without him, maybe he'll not be up every 5 minutes checking on everything.
I'd be happy to help. And I'll be sure not to tell them you sent me.
I think that would be for the best, aye. Thanks. You're a lifesaver.
When he says that he'll be sure not to tell people, like, he sent him while he's dressed as kind of like an assassin's garb. This is quest 49. This is way earlier. It seems a bit menacing. Heart ring would be our reward. Speak to the townspeople, shall we? I'm guessing that quest might have been available for ages. And yet again, I just haven't done it. Can I use... Sad times. I guess I've actually got to walk back fairly through. Can they, like, design this place better? Maybe some ladders. Got ladders to get to the books, maybe. Can they just have a really big ladder? Oh, I don't know. Elevators? Do elevators exist? Elevators do exist. We did see them in Holograd. There was an elevator in the Flying Fortress. Maybe it's hot off the press new technology. I'm trying to think of anywhere else where we might have seen anything elevator-esque. Don't think there was anything. Even still, you got like dumb waiters and stuff, haven't you? And they were just elevators that worked off pulleys and not mechanics before. Maybe they're just mages and they can fly. Maybe that's why they've never thought about like the inconvenience of walking through everywhere. I can just fly. It'll be fine. Oh, so when you say talk to everyone, of course, I can't see who I need to talk to because I don't have the quest in progress. So, I'll take off a comic episode for now. We've got the Scaly Tail. So that's in Holograd. Halcyonia's got Keep Your Feet on the Ground. Undead and Unwelcome is to the top of Wiswald. And there's Leading by Example. I'll put that one on. And I'll take off Scaly Tail for now and put Undead and Unwelcome on. That keeps us relatively in Wiswald, plus the 2 talking quests. So now we see our destination is in there. Someone's in my way. It's nice how Lily as well and Roddy, they all just warped back into the top level just to give me that quest there.
This blue stuff's an absolute nightmare. I can't get rid of the stains, no matter how hard I scrub. If that wasn't bad enough, now I've gone and snapped the handle off my brush. I'll never get the place cleaned up at this rate. Whew. I'm in a right old pickle, no mistake.
Give the man 3,000 PG for a new brush? I got the money.
Excuse me, would this be enough for a new brush?
Oh, Jinx, that's very kind of you, laddie. Aye, this should be more than enough.
Does Roddy not usually give you tools and that kind of thing?
Roddy? Oh, aye, I always make sure I've got everything I need. The boy's a marvel. Just hate to bother him, you know. Had a hard enough job convincing him to let me take over the cleaning in the first place. This is no job for a man of his talents. He's got far more important things to be getting on with. Like leading his people, for one.
Huh. You're not wrong about that.
I just wish he'd lean on us all a bit more, you know? We're here for him. He needs to understand that.
Well, it's certainly looking a whole lot better round here, eh?
Ah, all right there, Roddy. We were just talking about you.
Oh, aye. Cursing my name for working you so hard, I expect. Well, not to worry, I'm here now. You go home and rest.
Oh, no, you don't. Back to bed with you, now.
Okay. He really is a busybody type. Some people are like that, though. They just need to be doing something at all times. Never stopping. Never stopping. There's no roses to be smelled. And if there are roses to be smelled, they're on a schedule. 4:57 p.m. Smell some roses. 4:58 p.m. Evening ablutions.
get this blasted branch out of the way once and for all, we'll never get this place rebuilt. I've sat down and used every trick Roddy ever taught me to put together a plan. I've got all the tools ready and everything. All I need to do is get things underway. The only problem is, it's way too big a job for one person. I need help.
10,000 PG! Am I gonna have enough money to finish this quest line in the end? My god. I will help you hire some help with my money. Money is power and all. I guess I'm not really using it. You tried fire?
Here, maybe this will convince a few people your job is a priority.
Really? You're just giving it to me? Wow, thanks. I'll be able to put a crack squad together with this little lot, no doubt about it. I might even be able to get them to help with a couple more things I've got in mind. Thanks again, pal. You're a lifesaver.
Oh, don't mention it. Before I go, though, can I ask you something? Have you told Roddy that you need help?
I haven't, actually. Suppose I wanted to show him I could get the job done myself, you know? After all, he's taught me so much. Only seems right to make myself useful in return.
Wow. Roddy's quite the inspiration.
All right there, big man. How are you getting on with that tree?
Oh, aye, all good, Gaffer. Everything's under control.
That's what I like to hear. Give us a shout if I can help you with anything, eh? And remember, don't overdo it. There's nothing to be gained from pushing yourself too hard.
Talk about the pot calling the kettle black. Come on, you. Back to bed.
I mean, if he's not gonna sleep... Now to the top, is it? Hey, Galad. My duty to protect the people of Wiswald, and I'll give it everything I've got. I have to honour Gladys's memory. Yeah, well, you weren't there when the Undead came, were you? No, we're not pointing fingers.
So, Lily, I've been thinking. Oh, ignore me, love. I was just wittering away to myself.
Do you mind if I ask what it was about?
I suppose it can't hurt. See, I want to ask Lily if I can help look after the bairns the Institute took in. I thought it might make her life a wee bit easier, you know.
That sounds like a great idea. I bet Lily will be glad of the help.
You really think so? I was getting all nervous, wondering if I'd only get in the way. But we can't just carry on relying on her for everything, can we? All right, if you think she'd be keen, I'll go and ask her. Would you mind if I... No, Lily, I couldn't help noticing.
Okay, I was about to say 24,000 PG, but then the rest of the line said to help the orphan children, and I was all of a sudden like, okay, if I complain too much about that, that might make me look bad. Yeah, so we'll give 24,000 PG then to the orphan children. I would have said yes either way, just the exclamation was stunted by the rest of that sentence.
Here. Maybe this will help break the ice with Lily. You can use it to buy a few things for the kids at the Institute.
Oh, that's very generous of you, but I really can't accept it.
Why not? It's all for the future of Wiswald.
Aye, I suppose you're right. All right, maybe I will take it. Thanks so much.
Roddy and Lily are lucky to have so many people working hard to help them get Wiswald back on its feet.
Oh no, we're the lucky ones. Roddy's the best leader a country could hope for. I do worry about him though. Sometimes I think he tries to do too...
Oh, hello there. While I've got you, let me thank you for putting up with everything I've been asking you to do.
Thank me, but I haven't.
Come on now, what are you getting so flustered for? Anyone would think you...
Roddy! Roddy's working too hard. That's the truth of the matter. Rebuilding this place isn't just down to him. We've all got to do our bit. And besides, he's got all his other duties. There's a country to run after all.
You're right. He has more than just rebuilding the city to worry about. Things must be pretty difficult for him right now. Maybe I should go and see if there's anything I can do to help. I'll go talk to Lily about helping out.
I mean, I really feel like I have been. spent quite a bit of money in helping out. Wasn't it like 37,000? Not that I've been counting. I definitely haven't been counting. I've definitely not been marking it down in the book saying, Roddy, you owe me this, by the way. I'm not one of those people. To be honest, it's always quite shocking to see the amount of people that wouldn't remotely help in a time of crisis for a community. And even less so if for the enrichment of a community. For a crisis, yeah, get a couple more people acting. For something just the betterment of all, nah. Lily, if you got him in bed, like, do you actually still live in the room where, like, you have that weird test tube thing, and like, is that actually your home? Because that's not really attractive home if he's just in that bed all the time.
Well, how did it go?
Yeah, everybody's working hard. Feels like things will be back to normal before long. They all have a lot of faith in Roddy, and a lot of respect. But they are also kind of worried. They think he's doing too much.
Sorry I had to pick up my slack there for a wee bit. Still, if nothing else, I saw enough to tell me that this is no time to be loafing around at home. One more push, then maybe we can breathe easy at last.
Please, Roddy, you have to rest.
I can't, Hen. Not now. What kind of message would it send if people saw their leader slacking off, eh?
But Roddy, if you keep going like this, you'll end up doing it again.
Eh?
Have you forgotten our wedding, you great oaf? You fretting about all the preparations, staying up all night, worrying yourself sick. And then finally, on the night before the big day, keeling over with the strain of it all.
I just wanted it to be perfect.
Exactly. You piled impossible expectations on yourself until they crushed you. And now you're doing it again. Look, everyone thinks it's amazing how responsible you feel for making sure Wiswald gets back on its feet. But you don't have to do it all yourself.
Lily's right.
Aye, that she is, Gaffer. Don't be afraid to lean on us. We can take it.
Of course we can. And besides, you've got all your other responsibilities to be thinking of.
But I've not been thinking straight, have I? Well, thank heaven someone has. All right, I'll take a wee break. It's for the good of Wiswald in the long run, eh? And for our good too.
I don't know how to thank you. I thought I'd never get him to see sense.
Oh, don't mention it. By the way, you said that Roddy collapsed the day before your wedding? What happened after that?
Well, we had to postpone the whole thing, of course. But we couldn't let the food go to waste, so we invited everyone round for an impromptu party anyway. The silly old fool ended up paying for 2 weddings. Honestly, if that doesn't teach a man not to overstretch himself, I don't know what will.
I mean, they had the money for 2 weddings. So we obtained the heart ring. Leading by example. Bloop, 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 as everything goes up and down. Party chat. Roddy never rests. He's R&R. Is that... It's that a pun. Calling Roddy never rests and the initialisms being R&R. I should have known Roddy being overdoing it. He never was able to take things easy. Not something you had any problems with, I'm sure. Hey, well, Lady Emma always did say Roddy and I complemented one another perfectly. Far better to play to one another's strengths than to attempt to change one's nature, I suppose. Aye, exactly. I can never be like Roddy and he can never be like me. And that's what makes it such a good team. Which isn't to say people can't change. Roddy himself has calmed down a bit compared to how he used to be. Really? He used to be even worse than this. Oh, aye. He got himself tied up in a tricky research problem. He often wouldn't eat or sleep for days. I got quite worried about him at one point and took my concerns to Lady Emma. She saw what was happening straight away and gave him a new assignment. to spend a whole week at home not even thinking about work. There was no way to make him take a break. Wow. Isn't that just an assignment? None of us really believed he'd do it, though. Lily especially. She had to keep a close eye on him to make sure he wasn't secretly reading books under his bed covers. I don't think he made it very easy for her, poor girl. I can only imagine how she must have felt. Yeah, well, push yourself too hard doesn't do anybody any good. Let's remember that and make sure to rest up when we have the chance. Smuggling them books into my bed I am. I guess it's really easy nowadays with mobile phones and all. Right, well, there's a missed quest possibly, considering that was 49. Complete. Now to do the other one to make ourselves a staff out of the Wald Ash. That takes us to Halcyonia, of course. Guess I'm not going to the Frosty Forest just yet, eh? I still really wonder what the level of the Frosty Forest is. Meow. Guess I should put another quest on the travelogue for the meantime. So a lot of our other quests are way out that way. So it's the two out Holograd side. That is a Wiswald quest though. So I guess I'll put it on. And see if we have to do shuttle runs between the two regions or not in the future. Good old DS under the covers in your room as a kid. Hey, I'm really old. As I've said before, it was the original Game Boy, not even playing the game, with those wiggly Game Boy lights that you plugged in the side. Good times. Reading the Chronicles of Narnia. That's what I remember. Nerd! I can't remember a thing, and I screwed my eyesight, because that's a good way to wreck your eyesight. Yeah, those lights never work for long. And also, think about the cost in batteries you were going through to use that as a bedroom reading light versus a light. But the parents have said you can't have your light on anymore. So how else are you going to read? It's the weird thing as well of like, instead of playing the games outside, or instead of playing the game. So I just wanted to read a book. Which usually a parent would be good with, right? Psh, of course not. That'd be silly. Alright, so one of our items is just laying right here. Bonk. Oh, I gotta pick it up, Meadow Mist was obtained. So it looks like it's just a quick nip around do it quest. Cactus Milk and Savalon next, but you know exactly where I'm going. How could I not go over here? Hey lady! I feel really sorry for this person. Anyone else feel sorry for this monster? I've respawned for the 5th time now, actually, wait! They're higher level than ever before!
Come and get it!
Why do they hate me so much?
Try this for size!
Now you've made me mad, does it? Prepare to meet your maker!
Time to play my trump card. Take a step back.
I just do.
All right.
Our quest must go on. So exciting!
Terrorize is learned. Gloria levels up too, because even with it being a very low level thing, you get so much experience. You feel sorry, but not sorry enough to not do it. Oh, I mean, just look at the rewards, right? I can't get in many quests that fights that fast and get 210 JP, which equals over 300 JP. Can I? So no remorse. Zero real regrets. She is immune to my ever-growing power, right? I'm right in the area. How could I not? It doesn't seem to be a quest based on day or night time in Halcyonia currently. Now we could step into Savalon to find out what quests are there. However, when you think about it, that just stops me from doing the quests I've already got. So let's sort them out first. Oh wait, where do we want me to go? The next one to go to Savalon? Yeah, cactus milk. So I'm following the green marker. It looks like it might be behind this section. I wonder if the death horse is not shiny anymore. Could be worth checking out. Right, cactus milk's obtained. That requires us to go to Rindell next. Oh, should I check out the death horse? I mean, all I've got to do is reach the edge here, isn't it? Oh no, it's way further down. I was wondering, technically we could run up into Rindell at this point. Because, oh no, to Wiswald. Because we do have those other quests out in the area. So we can see about actually doing those too. He is... I don't think he's shiny. I think he just has a red eye. And a red horn, maybe? I mean, it's probably really hard to tell. Is he shiny or not? Right, I might come back for him. It might be because he's all bones and all. And I can't necessarily see the level of shine it has. Of course, it doesn't mean I can't take on a monster with a red shine and beat it, but still. There's a time and place for everything, and when it's not shiny anymore, seems like a good time. Okay, let's open up the travelogue. So it's the snake skins with the Fenos, which is in Holograd, but we got the Undead Welcome, collect some sprigs of holly, and that's the top of Wiswald. Now, is that... And this is a thought. Is that in a dungeon or just somewhere? Well, it's everywhere. The sprigs of holly are spread out. Isn't there like a monster in here? I'm sure there's a monster in here that we nearly ran into once. Well, there's one of those special trees, which I will avoid for this time. Excuse me, bug friend. And the monster's over there, isn't it? I don't know anymore. Our last sprig of holly's over here. Another one of those red guys. So that's that then. Now we gotta go to Rindell. Another quest complete. Quick gather and fetch. Never bad, never bad. The challenge is trying to do each quest efficiently without knowing exactly what is going to be the efficient route. I've nearly got the stuff for you, sir. I mean, it probably would make more sense to me to travel off before coming back again to do this quest, but whatever. He's only there, so... Here you go, have your holly that scares off undead. But if you fill a Wald Ash stick with life, you can pretty much take him out. Ah, you put me some holly, nice work. Now just add them to the sardines and garlic and smear myself with the results. Ugh. Oh, I stink. We get a rash as well. Well, this is sure to keep everyone at bay, whether they're undead or not. Perfect. Yeah, but... Is it like one of those staying away from the undead by smelling like the undead? Like you smell so bad that they don't think you're a living being? What is the strategy here? Do the undead retain their olfactory senses in this world? Sounds like it won't work now. I mean, obviously garlic's the whole vampire thing. But what's sardines? In what culture story of an undead being does the smell of sardines scare away the undead? That is the next question. Oh yeah, sardines. That's what I use all the time. Sardines for men, not for women. Women get trout. Trout for women. It's not far away, at least. It's near the opening. The portal to Gwilym. Alright, that's the Moonstone Ice obtained. So that is all the goodies we wanted. I'll take my ingredients to Roddy at some time in the near future. Meanwhile, let's put another quest in progress on. So, yeah, all of these are now in Holograd or in the Frosty Forest. So I guess I won't bother. Let's just head back into town. I saved the game, actually. I mean, I'm so near blooming Rhymedale. But I've got to be fearful of crashing. Rhymedale's my weird, crashy spot, right? But to be honest, if it showed up with this screen, we're good. As quests in Rhymedale to do. Is there not? There is another one. Shall I pick it up to see where that one leads? Because it's unlikely to be an actual storyline quest. Yeah, it's a guard. Damn it, we underestimated that thing. We tried to get rid of Jormungand. Oh my goodness, that's nearly maximum stars? What? Seems not even the Dragon Eyes can have this one. You wouldn't be able to help, would you? Storm and Jormund. Oh, it's that guy. It's the worm. It's the worm. We'll be back for the worm. I mean, I'm more powerful since. Sam's expecting that will help. Uh-oh. Let's finish the quest we've got on the line, right? Before trying to storm Jormund. Oh, God. All the monsters there were high level. I'm just trying to think. Like, could we do the Shield Master strat in some regards? I need to level up a Shield Master, wouldn't I? I mean, can I get people with Earth Res on? Maybe that would help.
Ah, there you are. Sorry, you probably had a right old nightmare hunting down that little lot, didn't you?
Nightmare my foot, you patronising old goat, you. Could have done it in half the time if we'd wanted.
That's the spirit. Right, let's get started, shall we? Do you remember when Vigintio first came to town?
How could I forget? I've not seen a head that inflated before or since. And he didn't let up with his big talk, even in front of Lady Emma. I knew it was going to be a set too to remember.
Aye. Let us see once and for all who is the greatest sorcerer in the land, or whatever nonsense he was spouting. Not that she was the slightest bit impressed.
He put on a heck of a show though. Gave her a proper run for her money if I remember rightly. But she came through in the end.
Pig-headed so-and-so wouldn't take no for an answer though, would he? Kept on coming back for more.
Aye. I don't know about greatest sorcerer in the land, but he certainly had the thickest skin. Why was he so obsessed with winning anyway? Still puzzles me even now. The book! Look, it's Lady Emma's funeral.
Oh, the poor people of Wiswald. So sad at Lady Emma's passing, traipsing through the streets in pathetic tribute. Finally, I've won! Finally, I have defeated the stubborn old witch. She couldn't outwit death, but I could! And I didn't just outwit it. I outdid it, surpassed it, became the mighty white. I have proven I am better than her! I win! I win! And now I stand as the undisputed wizarding champion of the world! Ow! It hurts! But the fear of pain, the fear of death itself, I have overcome them both! I have beaten them! I have won! I have become the almighty, mighty white! I may have lost to her more than once, but only just. Every time, only just. So in a way, I mostly won every single time. And now I have the power. Power over fear. Power over death. The mighty white wins the day once and for all, indisputably. Perhaps I should try to calm down a little. Wait. No. What is that? Who are you? Who else revels in the passing of the cursed witch? Wait. You're congratulating me? Celebrating my momentous victory! Good! Yes, praise me! Bow before me! I am the greatest in the world! It hurts! Hurts so good! Give me more! More! My wounds will commemorate my victory! They will mark me as the greatest wizard of them all! More! 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 Ow!
Do we really need to see that? Book? What are you doing?
So he was here. He came to watch the procession.
Not just to watch it, to celebrate it. He was even more twisted than we knew. How could he possibly think of that as winning?
Time to pop the Wald Ash in. All done. Here you go, old pal. A wand imbued with the power to take down a mighty wight, no less. Not to mention all the extra oomph from the other ingredients I had you gather.
Well, I'll certainly not be saying no to a gift like that.
Good. Just remember, don't let the power mess with your mind. If you do, you'll soon end up like Vigintio. Keep your feet on the ground and your head out of the clouds.
Lady Emma's old catchphrase, eh? Aye. I'll be sure not to let myself get carried away.
Well, after some weird scenes and then some Atelier Riser level of alchemy, we now have a Divine Rod ×2, of course, because it's our second one. Thanks for sharing, Book. I don't know why you had to. Between life and death. Death. All that mighty white stuff's got me wondering, what must it feel like not being able to die? It's not quite not being able to die, exactly. It's more like you're dead, but you're still conscious. Your heart stopped beating, your body's cold, you can't taste anything, not that you need to eat. That sounds like no fun at all. Hard to believe someone would go through all that, even if it was to avoid dying. Aye, the fear of the end's a powerful thing, but becoming undead doesn't mean you avoid your death. It just makes it last forever. And despite knowing this, he still chose to become what he became. I guess he really wanted to get one over on Lady Emma. He thought he was the greatest wizard of all time, and the fact that she was more famous and better respected, well, obviously sent him a little bit mad. Then, of course, she killed him, which really kind of made him like her anymore. So he did all that just to get back at someone? Aye, vanity's a dangerous thing. Sure was for Vigintio. Jealousy and hatred will consume a person and destroy them in the end. Let's hope he's finally free of all that now, at least. I mean, yeah, we hope he's dead. I hate to say it, but definitely hope he's dead. In the meantime, a billion more quests just appeared in this area. Yikes. Little tip, you can sometimes get all the snake skins when you defeat Phenos. Best of luck. I haven't done that yet. What's that? When I get myself? I'm not good with snakes. I'm easily rattled, you see. Oh no. 10 more quests to do. So there's a quest over here. There's a quest over here. Old lady? What you can get from the coppers is some of the best you'll find. It's light and easy to work with. My late husband was a carpenter and he never stopped singing his praises. Get hold of some special wood from defeated coppices for a 2 medium experience or a forgotten sound. Oh, and the frosty forest. Right. Hadn't we already done that quest then? We already had that quest? Yeah, we already had that quest. Okay, cool. I forgot. So the only new quest that's appeared is Elvis's quest. In the meantime, I feel like it's a good time to pop over to Hologram again. See about the book. Interestingly, it was just out behind me. The place I needed to go. And not in here. I mean, I'm pretty sure I need to still speak to this guy. One, you present my story to a small boy and he was amazed and excited. Truly! They smiled at his conclusion and wished for more. And there was meaning to my creation after all. In which case, I must continue without delay. My audience must not be starved of smiles. Please, you must leave me to my work. I am wasting valuable time. Okay, the quest is complete. Big brush was obtained. Quest 77 is complete. But not all quests are created equal, as we understand. Just because that quest is like 77 does not make quest 67 any easier, etc. Spice some more of these. It's quite interesting I didn't get an PG back of the things I gave out to people, I guess. I'm gonna buy even more. Gotta keep myself fueled, right? Elixirs are on the list now. Widen area elixir sounds pretty good. Probably why they cost 10,000. I mean, of course, widen area elixir sounds way too good to be true. Bish bosh, got all my HP and MP. Think you can take me? Probably. Right, we'll soon be off for the Frosty Forest, but that's another quest complete. So where do you want me to go? Here. It's killing these things. Svenoses. So let's get some battling.
Let's put the boot in.
Quite a few.
Come and get it! I'm going all in!
I mean, they're all fairly weak.
Try this for size! Prepare for impact! See how you like this!
It lived! Right, critical back most of my MPs, so that's pretty cool. I could like literally use 2 level slashes to finish off all of these.
You may need a little sting. Huh. Hardly worth the bother.
Level slash is pretty good. But I did not get a Sphingles Svenos Thingamabob. I got a Caveman's Tooth. That's upsetting. Okay then, so I need to fight more of those, do I? Those are the Sphenos. Right. Don't tell me it's like a rare drop. Oh god, it keeps freezing a lot of me at the moment. Probably because things keep respawning. So to be honest, they don't seem to be just respawning there. I might need to go further afield to even find one. Why is Hologress land so barren if it has this much rainfall? There's one. Guess one thing you could do.
We have the upper hand.
There's only 2.
Come and get it!
They are the Svenos. I just gotta hope to be lucky enough to get it. I mean, I could try to steal it from
Prepare
them.
for impact! Try this for size!
A mere scratch. Now you've made me mad.
But I'm assuming I just got unlucky with drops.
All right, who's next?
Did you see that? I'm amazing.
Phantom and Oracle. Alright, that's 1 snake skin. 1. This is where in the Frosty Forest there's just loads of these snakes and we have to fight loads of them because they keep coming for me. And I'm a fool. Because I didn't go there first to find if there were snakes. Which I think there might be.
We've outmaneuvered them.
Maybe only Svenos are the ones that give the goal. And we could do...
Let me at him. All right.
on top of everything, I guess.
Try this for size.
Use a bait to get like a big lot, but I still feel like killing them like this way is not too bad.
Get some. some.
Gets us our gold stuff fairly fast, doesn't it? Only going to use 3. Either Adelle just kills it.
Prepare to meet your maker.
Or we do get to heal up a little bit.
Does that feel better?
Phew. Time to play my trump card.
While also restoring a little bit more. Let's just compound a mini ether. And then triple R him.
Feeling good? Away and fire your heat. Pow! Another one bites the dust. Did you see that? I'm amazing.
Let's hope for 2. Elvis levels up.
Hard work always pays off.
1. A proper grinding. This wasn't in the handbook. How dare you make me actually have to find the item. As Fenos, was that a goblin? We need Goblin Slayer here, stat. He's a very red and shiny guy, that one. I wonder actually, was Yorman gone red? Or just really tough? Not like we can really see, is it? So he's in a pool of sand. And it's the enemies around him that are part of the problem.
The wide open gets stuck.
They were redonkulously hard.
Come and get it. Try this for size.
I'm trying to think, like, how are we going to fight that thing? I mean, I should probably fight it last so I can gain any extra power I can get.
Like this.
It might be good to assume that it does either ice or earth damage, but I could also try to apply a shield master to the job, which is probably what I'll change Elvis to next. Like, really, really. I'm thinking that might be the best option.
Now you've made me mad.
Like a core of elixir does do an exact amount of HP, so it doesn't exact amount in terms of MP and HP. It's not actually working like an elixir. It's not a quarter of the HP. It's just a quarter of 10,000 and a quarter of 400 by the look of it.
Every day, every way.
Well, somewhere around those lines.
More awesome.
Adelle's level 15. Did not get a single skin. I feel like every other quest we've got of this ilk before, the goods were a little bit more forthcoming. Run over to that bloke. I'll be upset if you do. Come here, snake face. I wonder how to get to that other save point inside that dungeon.
We have the upper hand.
Come and get it. I'm going all in. Try this for size.
I'll use 2 because even with a critical, I can't get him.
Let's go. Get some.
Time to play my trump cards.
Do you think with 1 triple R he can kill it?
Sorcery.
Now you've made me mad.
Triple R has a nasty habit of not doing 3 spells, doesn't it? One more battle and Phantom will be leveled up. We'll have to change over. It's nightmarish. Can't they give me the good spats on this?
We've got
2 out of 5.
guys. Let me at him. I'm going all in.
Well, these are my last Godspeed strikes, so
I've got a little something for you.
This is probably going to be Phantom maxed out.
Prepare for impact.
Another max job for Olis.
Let's go.
Too easy.
Bing!
I wonder what's next for me.
Hellblade's level 9 as well.
This feels good.
Olis learns Never-Ending Nightmare. And we got one more snake skin. So let's check out what that's given us. Because we also get the second job speciality, yada yada. 3 out of 5. Got changeover no matter what. He's mastered 2 jobs in like... Wait a second, he's mastered 3 jobs this session and no one's mastered 1? I know we gave him JP orbs and stuff, but still, that's kind of weird. So he's learned dual wield. Equipping multiple weapons not reduce their effectiveness if we do it. Perform an extremely powerful physical attack on a target. If the target is defeated, another action can be performed. So that's what we gain as our secondary. Which we could just walk through the line, really. But for 106 MP, you'd need some stuff like Experience Saver. So we had the Achilles heel that's doing 50% extra critical damage when we found a weakness. Results guaranteed. Expends 40 MP to guarantee that any ability effect with a percentage chance of occurring will be triggered. So that's death. Every status element. Any other things I'm thinking of here? It's pretty good. So if it can go on, it will go on. I guess when you use the ability, it will use an extra 40 MP. Which makes sense because he's got a lot of damage abilities on Phantom and actually the other thing. Unless we've got like speciality thingy too though. We have to stay as a Phantom to even get the skills. So that's a bit of a negative to everything. Okay. I will set Red Mage as his next job. It's a bit of a weird one, isn't it? Olis being a mage. Sword's the best. The Rune Blade is the best aside from that. The other stuff that can be equipped is pretty fine. His speed should still be pretty good for Godspeed Strike. So he should still be able to do the job. He actually looks really good in that Red Mage gear as well. But this is all because I'm guessing, or I'm saying, not really guessing, that if I have... I mean, Revenge is a pretty good trait. Nuisance is pretty good too. But Revenge is a pretty good trait. And that would go well with any Shield Master. So I just want to get to that, really. You can heal yourself now, Wallace. I can't move. Every time I try to move, it froze. Stop it. Not finishing Beastmaster? Maybe at some point. 2020? Welcome to the channel. It's 2021! Okay.
We've got the upper hand, guys.
Not that I'm saying anything.
Let me at him.
So I don't know how much damage we'll do now that we've got Red Mage Power, but we've only got Stone currently. So I'm going to hit some... I'm going to hit a Godspeed Strike and 3 Spill Spirits. I've got loads more HP though.
I've got a little something for you. Get some.
Okay, so we're doing a lot less damage.
All right.
A lot less
Want
damage.
to see what I can really do?
I think the tortoise will die from that. It is just over half its HP, so that's fine.
Eat sorcery.
Oh, let's heal himself now. Javlara's only hitting twice. That's very sad.
Prepare to meet your maker.
And you're weak to lightning, or probably being hit in the head would be fine. You should use a solitary dark spell.
I owe you one.
Let me help you. Heed my call.
Half damage dark still enough.
Too easy.
Please give me 2 skins.
Powers, huh?
2 skins. Oh, there's the level 51 as well. 1 skin. 1 left. Why did you suddenly make me farm monsters game? I don't understand. But I mean, getting more experience never hurts. But yeah, I will level up Beastmaster in the future. That monster disappeared, so it must only appear at certain times.